Hey guys, how's it going? Had a few minutes, so I thought I'd pop on a Periscope for a minute. So what's everyone up to tonight? Hi. I am in Vancouver. Just got here today. This is obviously where I'm from originally, so it's great to be back, and it's gorgeous outside, not a cloud in the sky. I also am going to have a late dinner. I'm going to go for some crepes. I'm doing great. Hey, Nebraska. The Gopher Museum was awesome. I hadn't been there in years, but it's definitely a one-of-a-kind place. The beach, huh? Yeah, I'm going to the beach tomorrow. Hey, Quebec. El Salvador. We got people from all over here today. Are you liking the vines? Good. I'm trying to get into it. I love doing videos, but it's hard to get down to that 6 seconds. It's an art form, that's for sure. You got Minnesota, Indiana, Michigan, Virginia. The weather is fantastic. This is ideal time to be in Vancouver, kind of July, August. Beautiful outside, warm. Tomorrow's your birthday. Well, happy birthday. Thank you very much. It's good to be back in Vancouver. This is always my home, where I'm from originally. It was great seeing Rex. We had a couple of fantastic days together and hung out and saw some other friends too, and it was nice. It's a lot like Seattle. Very close to each other. You can drive to Seattle in a few hours. Texas is well represented. I got some Texas here in the house.
What?
What?
Okay.
Yeah. No, my parents are in Alberta. I'm now in British Columbia. I'm not sure if I've ever been to Nebraska. I travel so much and I pass through a lot of places. I don't think I have. We'll go one of these days, yeah. Yaletown is beautiful, but I'm not in Yaletown right now. The world is saying hi to Annalie.
Hi.
Somebody's doing her makeup.
You.
No, I haven't started my makeup yet. I think it's about 8:30 or 9 here. I am 6'3", so not much shorter than my brothers. Reconnect? I've got a good connection. Got lots of people on here. And the hearts are flowing. I am wearing pants right now because I'm about to go out. But, not always. It's nice to not wear pants when you're at home. Ah, you got your onesie for the cruise, huh? Good. I'm gonna pack a few select ones. We're gonna have that onesie party. I have a lot of frequent flyers. I travel on a number of different airlines, so they kind of racking up on a few of them, but I'm traveling all the time. You can get a shout out. Happy birthday. Who is this? Well, who is this? I'm JD. Hoppy can hang with Proppy. Hey, the brown hearts are just chocolate. Who doesn't like chocolate? I'm obsessed with it. Hey, Sophia, I'm JD. I'm just a guy who had a few spare minutes. Thought I'd pop onto Periscope. I'm not going to Seattle this time now. After this, I'm here for 5 days and then heading back home to Vegas. Not poop. No, we'll say that the brown hearts are chocolate, not poop. Well, anyone who comes on the cruise is going to get the chance to hang out with me and Annalie. We'll both be there. I'm not sure how much of it we'll remember because it's going to be a party. I don't know. I don't think that you can stream All American Amusement Parks. Great American Country hasn't put those up online. Oh, the Vegas home. I mean that was. It's hard to put that into like a timeline for you guys, but it's probably like the process altogether, maybe a year. I haven't been to CMA Fest. My brothers have gone. They said it's a lot of fun. So maybe next year. Yeah, tomorrow is Pride, the Pride Parade. Oh, no, wait. Is it? No, not tomorrow. The next day, Sunday. So we're going to go to that. Definitely. If you've never done Pride in Vancouver, it is quite an experience. My first concert ever? Easy. That was In Excess and Soup Dragons were opening. I'm a huge In Excess fan. Hey, Brazil. I don't know. I've got some grays in there. It's kind of peppered through. Not a ton, but there is some. And I didn't know about all of it until just this year because this is the first time I've had my natural hair color in years. Favorite color is black. I did see your ice bucket challenge, and I mean, rest assured, we will acknowledge it and we will reciprocate. I've just got to come up with a good enough idea because you know that I don't do anything the normal way. Evil color? No, black's not evil. It's well, technically a shade, but it's one of the many colors of the world. No Michigan for you. No Michigan on this trip. I mean, I have been there before. What is Pride in Vancouver? Oh, Pride is a celebration of equality for all people. Like it doesn't matter if a person is gay or straight or bi. Like it's just everyone coming together and having a good time. That's right. Black goes with anything when it comes to clothing. There was this store that I used to really like in Calgary, and I don't think it's there anymore, but it was called Does That Come in Black? Perfect. Well, I'm not going back to blonde per se. Like this is probably as light as I'm going to get because this is all natural now. But, it's a little more acceptable than the black that I used to have. I'll bet you there will be unicorn onesies at Pride. I mean, I don't have one this time, and I don't think that Annalie brought hers, but we did buy onesies in Banff, so we could wear those. Would I ever do Annalie's hair color? No. I'm not sure that would necessarily work for me or the network. I'm a dork? Annalie is going on the cruise. Yeah. It's funny too if I grow out my facial hair, very, very long. I have gray right here and right here. Very distinguished, or like a villain. Sorry if I miss your questions too. They pop up so fast, and sometimes I can't see them in time to respond. I saw something about craziest tattoo, but I don't know what the rest of it was. I have a contract with the network, and I'm supposed to maintain my look to some degree, but they're very flexible with me, and they never told me that I had to change my hair from black either. They let me do a lot of what I want, which is why I love Scripps and HGTV and Great American Country and DIY. I'm on all those. Of course I like unicorns. You found your first gray hair yesterday. Well, you know what? That's a big day in someone's life, and we go through a lot of emotions on that day, but you'll be fine. I have done haunted houses. On All American Amusement Parks, we did an episode on Halloween and haunted houses. And I have been talking to another company who was interested in me doing something along the lines of maybe ghost hunting. My favorite superhero? By far, Incredible Hulk. I love the Hulk. I think we can all appreciate that feeling when you just want to Hulk out. Craziest tattoo I would be willing to get. Well, a tattoo has to be very important to me to start with. So I won't just get anything. And what's crazy to one person isn't to the next. So it's hard to say. I mean, I will get more tattoos, but I'm not going to get one on my face. Talk show. I don't know. My favorite villain. It's hard to say. There's so many really good ones out there. Dr. Doom is pretty cool. Oh, I put a ton of thought in my first tattoo. It's a tramp stamp, so it's on the small of my back, but I had wanted it for, I think, about 6 years. I drew it myself. I came up with the design.
Did you get it because it was a tramp stamp?
No, in spite of. And no, Jonathan and Drew don't have any tattoos, but they have thought about it at times. It's not so much their thing, although I think Jonathan would be more likely to do it if he saw something that was amazing that he loved. I missed all those questions that popped up. Well, see, working with specifically or primarily one network is easier because I know what I'm dealing with. I know what their brand is and what they want. So right now, almost everything that I do is for Scripps, which is HGTV in the US. I can work outside that in some areas, but I have to make sure that it's not something that conflicts with their brand or my contract. Batman versus Superman. Well, honestly, I don't think that there is any contest. Superman would probably win. He has a lot of powers. Batman's smart, but if you're really to pit those two against each other, I'm not sure. Yeah, it's so colorful every time she walks by. It's just like all these hearts. Do I secretly have a favorite twin? No. I love both of them equally. Darth Vader versus the Hulk. That's tough. Vader has some pretty potent powers with that force action, but the Hulk just gets angrier and stronger the more angry you make him, so it's hard to say. In the Marvel Universe, they consider the Hulk to be one of the most powerful beings in the universe. I am a comic nerd, by the way. Was that a unicorn? Celebrity crush. I don't know. I got asked that last time too, and I don't even know if I had an answer. I used used to have celebrity crushes. In fact, my brothers and I had lists. We had like our top, I think, 5 on a list. And at the top of mine for years was Angelina Jolie, but I don't think I really have celebrity crushes anymore. The most recent book I have read, well, I'm currently still reading it, the final book for Wheel of Time, which is an amazing series by Robert Jordan, and then Brian Sanderson, I think, carried on after Robert Jordan died. And I've been reading this series, which is so long, since I was 16 years old. Yeah, Jonathan and Drew are working on a book or two. Yes. Yeah, Wheel of Time is an amazing series. I'm all about fantasy and sci-fi, and that's right up there for me. I saw something about being the third brother and something. Well, I am a third brother. Carnival Eats. I have seen a bit of that show because it was airing right around when All American Amusement Parks was, so I saw a bit of it. I did a lot of Carnival Eats when I was doing the show, so I've got some experience there. I'm not the baby of the family. I'm the oldest, actually. I just act like the baby.
Yeah.
Am I a Twilight fan? Okay, here's the thing. I love vampire movies, werewolf movies, and yes, I've seen all the Twilight movies. I think that they're a little glitzed up. I kind of like it when it's more raw, but I can't say that they're terrible. Like I've watched them all. Maybe I am a vampire. Am I shimmering? The sun is still out. Do I sing? Yeah, I sing all the time. I'm a shower rock star. Am I good? I can't say that, but I enjoy it. Yeah, Lost Boys was great. And my team Edward, Team Jacob. I don't know. I don't think I have a Twilight team that I stick to. Highlander. Yes, there can only be one. Oh, something about books and movies, but I lost it. I lost it. Firefly was awesome. I mean, I love that movie. Talk about an amazing cast. Yeah, I like Walking Dead. I mean, I've never been a huge zombie guy, but they do it really well, and it's kind of about that struggle, like post-apocalyptic struggle. I like that. Did I read the Dune series? The Dune series is my favorite books of all time. I'm a gigantic Frank Herbert fan. Favorite place in Scotland? I would maybe say Lanark, because that's where most of my family is. Favorite subject in school? English. Or creative writing. Or drama. If I could trade places with anyone, who would it be? I don't know. I don't think that I would choose to trade with anyone. I like being me. Life's pretty good. Yeah, we're purely Scottish. We're from Canada, but our ancestry is Scottish. Go-to karaoke song. I haven't karaoke in a little while, but one of my big ones I used to do all the time was Hey Jude by Beatles. Book versus movie adaptations. Those are tough because they don't normally work out as well as the book. Once in a while they do. Like once in a while they do it really well. And I think that Game of Thrones was a good example of that. I read the series way before the TV show came out, and I like it. I don't really have any complaints. A little bit of poetic license, but it's good.
Shut up.
You and that alarm.
Sorry.
What does Ellie say about my singing? Not much.
I just plug my ears and cry.
I haven't read the Ender's Game series, but I saw the movie. My favorite song is one called Compulsion by Martin Gore. Martin Gore is from Depeche Mode. Yeah, love Elvis. I can't really speak Gaelic. I know a little bit that I was taught when I was visiting Skye one time. Ainkava Kumarahashu, which I think was something like good morning or good afternoon, how are you? I'll show you over here. Annalise taking selfies on the radiator. This is how the magic is done that you see on social media. Radiator selfies.
If anybody would like a how-to.
My mother is from Canada, but her family was from Scotland. We're going to go explore downtown a little bit tonight and go for some dinner. I've got a craving for some crepes, and I know just the place to go.
A creping?
A creping. I haven't been to Ireland yet, but it's on the list.
Where's my selfie?
Can we see a pic of Annalie without makeup? I'm sure there's been tons of pics without makeup.
I have no makeup on right now.
Yeah. I just showed them that you were applying makeup for the last little while.
But it's extra dramatic.
Who is the annoying twin? They both equally win that title. When they were younger. Not so much now. Montreal is so much fun. That is a city that I can go to an endless amount of times. Haven't been to Prince Edward Island yet. I actually haven't been anywhere east. Montreal is as far east as I've gone. Roof leaks are bad. Get that fixed because that'll lead to all sorts of other problems. Moisture issues up in the crawl space or attic. It just gets more and more expensive the longer you leave it. Why are my eyes so pretty? They're fake. I just put them in each night. No, these are real. It's my baby blues. I have to thank my mom for those.
Oh, why does my hair so great now?
It doesn't.
It doesn't match my makeup.
No, I'm sorry. What is the shelter thing in New York? If you, it's hard to see it on here, but if you post like a little description on my Facebook, I'll go on there tonight and I'll read the posts from people, okay? And then that way you can describe it in depth. Favorite thing to do with my brothers? That's easy. I love just sitting around talking and telling stories because then we start like with the giggle fits, and once I start laughing and giggling with them, I can't stop. I can't breathe. That's my favorite. Oh, been to Florida so many times. I was just talking about this. I shot a lot of all-American amusement parks in Florida. Been to Gatorland, Wiki Wachi, which is so much fun. I became a mermaid or a merman. And then went to Busch Gardens, which is such a beautiful, clean park. It's a shame that you don't get along with your brothers because, we can't really choose our family. And sometimes, you have to put things aside and just for the greater good, make the peace. Have I dated one of my brother's girlfriends? Well, there's some stories there, but I won't go into them. People want a makeup how-to. So get on it. Get on that YouTube.
Maybe I'll do that Sunday before Pride. Are we going to go to Pride?
Yes.
I'll do a Pride tutorial.
Annalie and I have known each other for about a year. Who was my first kiss? You know what? I'm not sure if I remember who my first kiss was. It was probably like little playful ones in elementary school. I don't think that counts. I would have to say my first girlfriend, who is out here in Vancouver area. That would be Shannon. We were together for quite a while, and she was my first love. How did Annalie and I meet? We met on Twitter. Well, as far as I was concerned, we started talking on Twitter through our pages, and then we talked in person after that. But it turned out that I had actually met her at a bar, and I just didn't remember. Because I'm a jerk.
No, you're not.
I don't think anyone should ever try to be a heartbreaker. It's a delicate thing to have someone's heart in your hands, so you should always be very careful with that. Favorite part of the trip so far? All of it. The first part was work, and I was filming, which was fun with my brothers. Then I got to hang out with my parents for a couple days. Then I got to see friends for a couple days. Now I'm in my home city. I mean, that's all pretty awesome, isn't it? Sinatra is awesome. When I was doing impersonation in Vegas, when I first moved to Vegas, that was a character I considered doing, is Frank Sinatra. So I think now that she's done and she's just taken selfies, that is probably getting close to time to go. Well, if you've never been to Canada, you gotta go. There's no other way to put it. You gotta go. Or you gots to go. I can croon. I like some crooning. I'll leave in a couple minutes. We'll give it a couple minutes yet. She's still got to put pants on.
They're ready to go.
Is everyone going to have a good night? Anyone going out on the town? It is Friday after all. How did I meet Annalie? Oh, I just went through all that. I just spent probably about 5 minutes talking about that. But we met online, of all places. Doing fireball shots. Oh, that is going to lead to either a good night or a very bad night. Or a bad next day. Boring life. Life is what you make it. And you can spend your Friday at home and still be awesome, you know?
I like to see homos naked.
Yeah. What's my favorite beer? I've got a few. In Canada, it's Kokanee. In the US, it's either Michelob Ultra or PBR. Wrap your head around that, beer people. Oh, being a third brother in Brother versus Brother. Yeah, there's been a lot of talk about that. A brother versus brother versus brother. Last year, I was the scorekeeper, so I kind of kept the peace, or I stirred the pot. I don't know what you'd want to say, but I'd be down for trying my hand at competing against the boys. I mean, we've all done the renovation stuff before, so you know, it could be anyone's game. Maybe I'd be underhanded. I'd be more sneaky. Yeah, the calendar's going to happen. I'm going to have you guys choose what each month is going to be, the theme for it, and then I'm going to do a photo shoot for each of those themes. So expect a post probably on Facebook in the next maybe week about selecting what I'm going to be choosing. Team Proppy. More naked gardening? Well, yeah. On Naked Gardening Day, yeah.
Oh, I got pink hearts.
Geminis for the win. There you go.
You can send messages on Periscope?
I have no idea. Like
you can people can text each other.
Okay.
I guess.
Naked gardening. We have a good time. We have fun.
You should tell them that they can talk to each other if you tap the box.
So apparently, if you guys tap the box the text box of who's asking questions, you can talk to that person. Did you know that? I didn't know that until right now. Stirred the pot, yeah. I like to do that. I like to keep things interesting. Throw some pranks in there. What do I do to irritate my brothers for fun? Well, I don't try to irritate them these days, but I have always known exactly how to push their buttons. You can ask them. If anyone knows, it's me. But it's a power that I use infrequently. Annalie is what you inspire to be. Well, that's a good inspiration. She's quite a person. Beautiful on the inside and out. I can't tell you what their buttons are, then you'd have my power. No, but that's a good one with the golf balls. I'll remember that. Okay, guys, I'm going to go because I'm extremely hungry and she's ready, so it's time. It's that time. I hope everyone has an amazing night. I'm going to, and I'll talk to you tomorrow maybe. All right? Mm-hmm. It's always difficult to get it to stop. I still can't do it.